the project. Access within the project. Static means class level component. So it is class level. I can access with the class name. Now, here class means return type is class. Because it is going to load the class now. Return type is class. This is one return type. Anyway, this is generic format. I am not giving notes on generic now only. Now for name method is a method name. This is parameter. Sir, up to now it is clear. Now new thing is throws keyword came. The new thing is throws. Sir, what is this throws? Now, throws means like this. And from today, whenever you find any method signature declared with throws, the exception is raised at method call. The exception is raised at method call. Sir, which exception now? Class not found exception. This exception is raised at method call. So here, throws keyword, throws keyword specified to raise the disturbance exception at method call by ignoring the exception from current running method. Throws keyword specified to raise the exception at method call by ignoring the exception from current running method. So we are running for name method means in that for name method exception is ignored. The exception is raised at method call. So who called that method? There the exception is raised. That is the meaning of it. It's called throws. Now, what is the syntax of this method now? Suppose if I want to write the syntax for this method. Syntax. Now this method is static method or non-static method? Static you have to call with class name or object name? Class name. So for name method belongs to class. So we write it as class dot for name and parameter. Parameter is string parameter. String parameter means class name. Class name means which class you are loading. That class name you have to give there. Means for name method is going to load the class at runtime now. That class name should be given. So what is the return type now? Return type is, it is giving a class only. It brings the class to your location or not now. It's called class C is equal to class dot for name. Draw one box and keep it. This is your syntax. From today, wherever you see throws keyword, core Java trainer said the exception raises at method call. Which exception now? Your name is there now. What is the name in now? Class not found exception. So throws keyword is there means exception comes at method call. That's the meaning. That's a simple. In your advanced Java also many will come. In advanced Java also many things will come for you. In advanced Java the method signature added with throws. So throws keyword is there means you must say exception raised at method call you must say. Right. Okay. Now all of you observed this up to here, right? Can I write one program now? Right. That program is this one only. Here is this program. First time I am loading the class by using for name method. From day one onwards, I used import no. Import means the class available at compile time. Import not there means class not available at compile time. The class will come at runtime. That's the difference. Now same program I am typing here for demo purpose. I forget it. Have you done registration to site? Today anybody came for your class? Morning some NASCOM people came. You did not get the demo? Okay. I'll give the link to you. You click it and join it. Why means suddenly I've seen a folder here. A folder. This is certificates. Here logo will be there. Government of India logo. I not yet shown the certificate now. Here logo will come. Government of India logo. Three types of certificates. I load this document to your Google Classroom. That you watch it and somebody came today in the morning. What is this? Right. Now I am writing the program. Exception application 3 I am taking. You have to register it because they are planning one drive for NASCOM people. One drive is going to happen for NASCOM people who registered for them. They are going to conduct one drive from NASCOM body. Drive is going to happen. You started advanced now. Oracle completed. Oracle minimum no 40% completed. 20% also enough. Core Java anyway, we are almost to maximum part. So they're planning one drive. Tomorrow I'll speak about it. Right. I'll give one link and tomorrow you join that all. So they're planning one drive, maybe not this month or coming month. They'll plan one drive for NASCOM registered people from Government of India. One drive is going to happen. Okay, right. Application 3 anyway. Now, one package. Always I am taking test. Access. Right click on test and new. One class. Same I am taking. Display. Click on finish. The display class available in separate package. So public void display of some index. The value x is equal to plus x. Now look here. This is normal code anyway. According to the diagram, the class is available here. I must not use import. If I use import, the class is available at compilation stage. If a class is available at compilation stage, automatically is loaded. At runtime, it will be loaded. So now I am not writing any import in the main class. I am taking demo exception 3. I am taking import. I must not write import now. Right. Without import, if I write the display D is equal to new display, I am creating object. Now compiler is giving the error to me. Compiler is saying that the class not available to me. So it is not available to compiler. All of you clear about this statement? The class is not available to compiler. Why means the import statement not there. It is saying it will not be resolved to you. Right? Okay. So anyway, this statement is error. Now I want to load the class at runtime. It is not available at compile time. The class should load at runtime. Means what? When for name method execution started, the for name method will load it. Like this. What is the syntax of for name now? Sir, class C is equal to class dot for name. I am writing one class name. Whenever I want to write a class name, I must write complete method. Sorry, complete path I must write. Complete path means what? Package name. If any drive is there, drive name also. So package name. What is the package name now? Test dot display, I must say. Now, when the for name method execution started, it is going to load it. Right? So this is loading class at runtime. The syntax is loading class at runtime or execution time. Sir, what is that error? Right, okay. Now look here. Sir, what is that red color line? So red color line is given by your compiler. Compiler only no. Now I'll keep the cursor here. Compiler is saying that unhandled exception type. Unhandled exception type. Class not found exception. I called compiler, come here. How you understood? Compiler is understanding or not now? I am not handling exception. You are understanding. That is compile time exception, no. Observe this point or not now? I am not handling the exception. Your understanding means that is compile time exception. What is compile time exception now? Sir, throws keyword is there means that is compile time exception. All have understood this statement now. So throws keyword will raise the exception at method call. When the exception raised at method call, compiler will identify. When compiler identifies, it comes under compile time exception. What is the exception name now? Class not found exception. It is a predefined, user defined, predefined. It is a predefined checked exception. All of you understood this statement now, right? See there. Now, how to do this, sir? How to do? There are two choices to you. Now, the exception is came here, no? Two choices. Two choices is, sir, from this method, ignore it, sir. Here also ignore it. Don't handle it, sir. Ignore. Ignore means don't consider. How to ignore it now? Sir, you also add throws keyword and say, sir, for this main method, I will write what now? Throws. What is the exception name now? Class not found exception. I'll ignore from here. Now gone or not now? I removed from here also. Now where the exception will go? Exception will go to method call of main. Where is method call of main now? Java followed by class name. I written command line argument program now. Yes or no? Na? The exception will go there. That's called ignoring. No, sir. Don't ignore here, sir. Handle it, sir. So, okay, I will handle it. Handle it means you must write what now? Try, catch, you must write it. What you are catching here now? Input mismatch exception. All of you understood? Input mismatch exception. Spelling. Why it is input mismatch and what is the exception name now? Class not found exception. I forget it. Understood now? Right. Now here I'll use IME dot print stack trace. Both are available now. I not given definition. Get message is there. Print stack trace is there. Okay, right. Now, all of you understood here now. Exception raised at method call. When exception raised at method call, compiler will identify. When compiler identifies, it comes under checked exception. When the checked exception is raised, one entire question is there. Then you must say, whenever we add throws keyword to method signature, it becomes a checked exception. Okay. Now class will be loaded. Anyway, when the execution started, this example, when execution started, the class will be loaded. The class will be loaded. When the class is loaded, you have to create object. No. You have to create object. I'll call new operator. Come here. New operator. The class loaded there. The class loaded. Test. Create object. Display. D is equal to new display. Create it. Suppose I'll say test dot. Now the class, if I say test dot, this is fully qualified name now. Observe this point or not now? Imports how many types now? 3 types are there or not now? What is the third type now? Fully qualified. You must not use fully qualified now. Remove it. So the class, you cannot create object. The statement is like this. Right. In advanced Java, you never see new keyword for creating objects. The objects will be created with local inner classes. Already trained, you know, right? Local anonymous inner classes to one method. From there, the object will come to one interface. That's the concept. Nowhere you can see new keyword. Moreover, new keyword cannot create object for the class loaded at runtime. That is a drawback. Disadvantage of new keyword. One entire question is there. Disadvantage is new keyword cannot create object for the class loaded at runtime, which means new keyword will create object for the class which is available at compile time. If it is available at compile time, new operator can create object. If it is not available in the compile time, it comes at runtime. New keyword cannot create object. Then how will create object, sir? We create object using new instance method. Make a statement. One more FAQ here. Define new instance method. New instance method. New instance. Instance means object creation. New instance method is used to create. New instance method is used to create object for the class loaded at runtime or execution time. New instance method is used to create object for the class loaded at runtime or execution time. That new instance method will create object for the class loaded at runtime or execution time. That's a concept. Now, sir, where this new instance method available? This new instance method is available from java.lang.class. This new instance method is available from java.lang.class. Java.lang.class. Understood this point, all of you? Right. Now, look here. This new instance method is available from java.lang.class. Now, I want to see the method signature, sir. Method signature of new instance method. Method signature of new instance method. Now, here new instance method will be there. Can you see this? New instance method. This new instance method return type is T. T means generic type. Generic type means new instance method can create object for any class. That's called T. Return type is T means generic. Generic means new instance method can create object for any type of class. User defined class, wrapper classes, your string classes, I can create object. That's the meaning of it. Now, public. What you observed here? Up to inheritance interface only. The course looking very simple. Slowly, 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 this difference is coming or not now? From inner classes, the changes are coming. Now, new things are coming. New means changes will come. Total course changes will come because collection framework is entering. Data structure chapter is entering. This is an indication to you. It is coming inside. Data structures means all generic formats T, V, K, like this. The symbols will be there. So they are all generic formats. Now, public T, new instance, throws. Here two exceptions will be there. Java.lang.instantiation exception, comma, instantiation exception. One more, java.lang.illegal access exception. Java.lang.illegal access exception. Now, whenever I use this method, how many exceptions are raised now? Two exceptions are raised or not now? Throws means it raises two exceptions as a compile time exceptions it raises. Now, new instance method is a static or non-static? Non-static. Non-static you must access with class name or object name? Object name. Here, who is the object name? Means C is the object. C indicates reference of class location. We can write C dot new instance. You can write. So syntax here. Here syntax. C dot means T OB is equal to C dot new instance. You can say. All of you got this? Right. Now see there. Now here. C dot new instance. Here. Unhandled exception type. Unhandled exception type. Instantiation exception. Unhandled exception type. Illegal access exception. Means I must write two more catch blocks. One for instantiation. Roughly. Okay, no, right. Now creating object for runtime loaded class. Runtime loaded class. What is that black line means? In the future, it is going to be deprecated. Right. Return type is what now? Sir, OB T I am writing. You cannot write T. T is not a data type to you. Yes or no? For you, two data types only, primitive, non-primitive. In non-primitive, class type will be there, interface type will be there, array enum, that only. T not there, no sir, for me. That is error. T is only for library. Library only T, E, K, V, they will write. They are all generic formats. Then what you will write it, sir? I will write object. What I'll write it now? Object. Sir, if we write object, it is taking us, sir, means it takes. Sir, why it takes now object? The reason, object is a parent class of all the classes. Yes or no? Na? I made this statement before arrays chapter, and that java.lang.object class discussion is waiting already. Right? So object. So object is the parent class here. Extends object. It is a parent class. All of you observe this point now, right? Now child converting into parent. Now see there. Now, this object, anyway, if I say ob dot display, answer will not come. Answer is not coming or not now? Why it is not coming? Display method not available in the object class, no? Display class is not available in the object class. So display class is available in the child class. Now child class should be converted into object, no? Child class must be converted into object. Whenever the child class converted into object, only overriding methods will come, no? Yes or no? Na? Non-overriding methods will not come, right? So non-overriding methods will not come. Only overriding methods will come. So to overcome all this headache, this T type you are converting into test dot display. You are converting, and here you are writing test dot display. You are writing. You are converting and calling. So whatever the object created here, I am converting into display. If you don't want to convert to display, if you want to access with parent class you take one method. Again, I must go back. Arrays chapter. Array. Before array, one method is there. Object class. Do you remember? How many methods are there now? 9 methods. Among that, one method is there. What is that method now? ToString. We can override ToString now. That is parent class method or not now? You can override. Sir, override, sir. Sir, parent class method you override. String. ToString method. You can override. Whenever you want to override, you must use return now. You must use return X or not now. Return X you can write. The value X is equal to. You can return this all string only. Yes or no? Yes. You can write it. Now here, instead of writing this, you can write object. You can write object. You can call ob dot ToString method. I can call it. But I cannot pass parameter now. I cannot pass parameter or not now. I cannot pass parameter. Just one comment. Was the answer should come out. Right. OB dot toString. The method is coming. Means object created. One object created. At last, one object created. Public int k is equal to 10. See there. K access not available. All of you observe this point now. K access not available. If you want to convert that into, anyway, the object is creating, no, right? Again, the code will be increased. My intention is here, one class coming at runtime. I am creating object for that class, but I am loading the reference onto parent. If I want to load, if I want to create, all of you understood up to here? One object is coming, you understood, no? One object is coming, you understood. So without an evaporator also, one new instance method is creating object. So directly, why these toString methods are? Like previously, you write void display of int x, like old method, system dot out dot println here display of x, we print x. The value x plus x. Directly convert into display. Test dot display. Directly convert into test dot display and access the method ob dot display 123. It will be easy then. Be easy. If I run it, I'll get the answer. So object created with new instance method, creating object for runtime loaded class. Now look here. Now, sir, instead of writing these many catch blocks, anyway, they are all compile time exceptions, not runtime exceptions. So predefined compile time exceptions, no need to handle it. Means no need write try catches. So simply you can ignore it. You can write what now? Throws followed by class not found exception. Class not found exception, comma, instantiation exception, comma. What is the other one now? Illegal access exception, like this. If I write all this as throws now, sir, no need of try block. No need of these catch blocks. Remove them. The code looks very simple. Understand? If you write throws keyword, no need to handle it. You ignored from here. Now, here one warning is coming now, right? From many days we are postponing annotations and coming are not now. This also annotation only. Click on it and add it. Raw type. Click on it and add it. Annotation. Annotation means removing the warning indirectly. I'll give the notes. I'm postponing and coming. Anyway, in this chapter, I must write it anyway. This is your program. Finally, the information to you. Our target is making you to understand throws keyword. So whenever method signature added with throws keyword, the exception raised at method call. When the exception raised at method call, compiler will identify the exception. When compiler identifies the exception, it comes under checked exception. That only concept. Now, this is your demo program for name and a new instance method combinedly. Here I took one display.java. I took demo exception 3.java. This is one main class. So from the above program, we observed throws keyword. Write it FAQ. Define throws keyword. Throws keyword, which is throws keyword, I'm repeating, will specify to raise the exception at method call. At method call. When exception raised at method call, when exception raised at method call, compiler will identify the exception. Compiler will identify the exception. When compiler identifies the exception, when compiler identifies the exception, then it comes under checked exception. It comes under checked exception, or you can say compile time exception. You can say throws keyword will specify to raise the exception at method call. When exception raised at method call, compiler will identify the exception. When compiler identifies the exception, then it comes under checked exception or compile time exception. Note, predefined checked exceptions. No need to handle predefined checked exceptions. We can ignore from main method also. That's the concept. In advanced Java also, they'll write throws class not found exception. They'll write throws some other exception. They'll write it to ignore it. You can ignore. All of you understood the statement, right? Now, disadvantage of new keyword. Disadvantage of new keyword. Disadvantage of new keyword. What is the disadvantage of new keyword now? New keyword cannot create object for the class which is, cannot create object for the class which is loaded at runtime. Make a statement. It is entire question. New keyword cannot create object for the class which is loaded at runtime or execution time. Runtime or execution time, which means new keyword can create object for the class which is which is available at compilation stage. That's the concept. So these are the points. All have understood throws keyword especially. With that throws keyword, one concept. We can load the class at runtime also. One concept. So our intention is throws keyword. In introducing throws keyword, I introduced one concept also. We can make one class at runtime also by using one method known as for name. That's the concept for interview purpose. We never use new instance method. It's a deprecated. But for interview purpose, they'll ask. I don't want to make a class available at compile time, but I want to create object. Is it possible or not? They'll ask a question. The answer is yes. So without import statement, I can make one class available at runtime by using for name method. So that information must be available with you. If you say that answer, they'll ask new instance method. Then you have to prepare that all and go. All of it clear? Right. Tomorrow I'll repeat once. So read the notes and come. Meanwhile, you are converting student class into there. You try it. And tomorrow, more. I'm going to write one program, bank transaction, converting into exception handling tomorrow. Right. Okay. Take a break. Thank you very much for today. Inner abstract class. Answer not coming. Saturday, I'll write the code and give it. Inner abstract class. Inner abstract class. Writing inner abstract class inside the class. Inside the class, you write one abstract class inside the class. Want to create object for it. Abstract class make abstract with the write one anonymous inner class. Write the body. If you want to కాన్సెప్ట్ వచ్చేసి ఎక్సెప్షన్ మెథడ్ కాల్కి వస్తుంది. ఇది కాన్సెప్ట్. దాన్ని డెమాన్స్ట్రేట్ చేయడం కోసం మెథడ్ తెచ్చాం. అది పర్నేమ్. పర్నేమ్ మెథడ్ ఎక్కడ పడతామంటే అడ్వాన్స్ జావాలో డ్రైవర్ లోడింగ్ పడుతుంది. ఎక్సెప్షన్ అయితే మెథడ్ కాల్ లో రైజ్ అవ్వాలి అంతే. పేరెంట్స్ సబ్ క్లాస్ అవుతుంది. సబ్ క్లాస్ లో మెథడ్ కి క్లోజ్ రాయకపోతే అది నార్మల్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ అవుతుంది. ఎక్సెప్షనల్ ఎలా అవుతుంది? రైట్ లాగ్ ఎక్కడ రాస్తుంది? సబ్ క్లాస్ లో రాస్తాం. సబ్ క్లాస్ లో ఉండబడే ఎక్సెప్షన్ మెయిన్ క్లాస్ రాదు. పేటిఎం ద్వారా నువ్వు ఎయిర్టెల్ మెంబర్ ని రీఛార్జ్ చేస్తావు. ఎయిర్టెల్ లో ఎక్సెప్షన్ పేటిఎం కి రావాలి కదా. అది రావాలంటే వాడాలి త్రోస్ కి. అది వాడకపోతే నీకు ఎయిర్టెల్ లో ఉన్న ఎక్సెప్షన్ ఏమైందో నీకు తెలియదు కదా కస్టమర్ కి. అదే త్రోస్ కి ఇవ్వండి. ప్లేన్ ఏంది క్లాస్ సార్? ఇక్కడ ఫుల్ ఉంటుంది క్లాస్. సార్ తగ్గింది 360 ఉంటుంది సార్. 200 మీ బ్యాచ్ ఇది 250 చేయొచ్చు సార్. ఇది 250యా? ఎవరిది? లేట్ అయిందా?
అంటారు ఆయన క్లాస్ రవి లేట్ అయిపోయింది ఈరోజు నాకు
ఇక్కడ ఇప్పుడు
ఇప్పుడు అంటారు సార్